Hey.
Hello.
So, oh wait, we forgot our intro.
Oh, yeah.
Our intro, alright.
Of course.
Da 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 da!
Should I
You always
opt up?
one up me!
Ah.
That's our intro. So,
Yeah.
welcome to... welcome. The name of our show, I guess, is...
It's...
So, okay,
it's, yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That pitch specifically, too. So, today
So
we are
welcome to that
here...
pitch specifically.
So,
I'm
today
Anna.
we are here. I'm Luke. So, today we are here.
We're here
And we
today.
are counting down,
our
actually, our top 10 musicals.
Just thought we would.
It's Luke and Anna's top 10
musicals.
We kind of had this inspiration going, dating back to a couple weeks ago.
Weeks ago, a long time before anything
it was a
else
month.
like this had happened.
I think it was a month.
Yes, at least.
So,
So I guess
hey,
we...
Justin.
Hi, Justin.
So-
We'll start with number 10, which is, of course, Justin.
Justin is actually our
Justin
number
is
10,
number 10.
musical.
Ranking in at 1-0.
We really love the plot. We love the dichotomy of,
My favorite,
of
I
his
know
first and last name.
it differs from production to production, but the choreography.
The choreography,
It's
I feel
always
like they
breathtaking.
like to stick to the original, but sometimes they stray ever so slightly and
little
create something
bit.
that's like theirs
Something
and theirs
new-
to tell.
Yeah, exactly,
also, and
exactly.
I think
It's
that's really
owning the
important.
story and making it.
So, number 9 is definitely The Bridge That Goes Under. Yeah, have you seen that one?
Yes, yes.
I
yes,
was
yes.
actually in the OBC.
See,
Yeah.
the rough thing about that show is I saw it on a day that was raining, so the underneath of the
Bridge
bridge
that goes
flooded
under?
a little bit. Yeah,
Did you
which
guys
is...
bring your snorkel gear or
No,
not?
no.
You didn't?
I
Oh
know.
my God.
No, but it's
That's
okay
so
because
funny.
we bought it at the theater. It's just
Okay,
there's
they sell it in the merch
I
section.
know, yeah. It's just an upcharge, which is rough.
that production made bank. We made
It's
bank.
true.
We made
Yeah,
bank.
they made
Right, number
money.
8. You want to take number 8?
Okay, number 8 is What You'd Expect. And what I like about What You'd Expect is...
It's exactly what you would expect.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what.
That's the thing.
I think they stay true to the title.
Yeah.
No matter what
They're
production
not
you're
leading
in.
you on, and yet you're invested in what's going to happen next.
Because like at the same time you're like maybe it's not going to be what I expected at a certain point in the show.
But it always...
It always is like
Or
what
is
you'd
it?
expect.
You're going to have
It's
to
just
go
like,
see it yourself.
If you haven't seen it,
We won't tell you.
If you haven't seen it, like we're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
But like if you haven't seen it,
We
like
don't
we're
wanna
not going
take
to tell
that
you. But
away
like if
from
you haven't
you.
seen it, like we're not going to tell you.
You, exactly.
So like we're not going to tell you.
Okay, so
Overall,
7?
so number
You
7
want 7?
is definitely The Gate That Went.
Mhm.
Do you remember The Gate
Oh my
That
God,
Went?
we actually saw that one together. Okay, so what happened was, so he drove, and we were 15 minutes late. Which, okay, if you haven't seen The Gate That Went, the opening number.
The Gate That Went. It's
It's like
just the
there's-
gate swinging open and closed.
Yes, but also
And then it flies into the audience into one lucky seat member.
catches it, and
A
we
seat
missed
member.
out
A seat
because
member.
we were late. And also we
We-
missed all the exposition, so when the Gates mother
We got
started
there for the curtain
screaming
call.
about all the years that she spent in the factory, we were lost.
So number
Anyway,
6.
number 6. Number 6 is
You
Once
wanna
on
take
This
number 6?
Island.
Yeah.
Number 5?
No. Let's go into number 6. So
Okay.
number 6, Once on This Island, is about a girl named Dorothy. She lives in Kansas, and a twister comes. It
Yeah.
swipes away her whole family.
Yeah. And then her roommate, green. Ah.
Yeah, her roommate was literally green.
Yeah,
And in the end, it was the Tin Man.
that's true. And that actually brings us perfectly to number 5.
Which is...
A can of grease.
Yes, a can of grease.
Now,
That's
the
actually...
much disputed threequel to the musical Grease.
Yeah, a can of grease.
Every single character dies. at the-
Well, no. Listen, every single
That's not
character
where it
dies.
stops.
That's not where it stops. That's where it starts.
Mhm.
Every single character dies, and then you just have a can of grease that's kind of left on the stage. You sit
Single
and look for
spotlight.
it. You well, you don't look for it.
Well,
You
we
look at
paid
it. Sorry.
we paid the VIP ticket, so you actually get to go up and take a sip.
Do you remember your first sip?
I
went up
do.
for seconds because I
Oh
had
my
to.
God, yeah.
Because like I
we
paid the
had
money,
to
so
buy
like I
the
had
souvenir
to.
photo too.
I had
so
to.
we'll link it in
Wait,
the
do you want to see
description
it?
if you can.
No,
we'll
I'll
link
go get it.
later.
No, I'll
You'll
go get it.
Okay, all right. Well, let's just wait for him to do that. He's gonna come get the. Oh God, we do look really good there. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
now I'm gonna have to re-nail it to my
All
wall.
right, guys. All right, guys. Oh, sorry. Camera angles can kind of get crazy sometimes, which
can
we
get a
totally
little
get.
crazy, yeah,
We
it
totally get.
happens.
So this is our souvenir picture.
Of us at
Yeah.
Can of Grease the Musical.
Uh-huh.
That was actually previews. It hadn't even opened yet. So
Yeah, it didn't even open. They had to stop during one scene because the
they
snow.
did. Yeah. No.
It started snowing in the theater. It was really
Yeah,
weird.
and so it was like, please hold, which of course it happens, especially when you're in previews. Like everyone's real professional about it, but there were people sitting
No,
behind
and,
us
like-
that was like,
No, and like
this-
we totally get it because like we're actors.
We're actors.
We like totally get that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're like of course you have to stop. Like it's
course.
theater.
Yes, it's
It's
live
theater.
theater.
It's live theater. Like that's gonna happen.
And if that kind of thing didn't happen, then
what would happen?
If the show doesn't have a pulse.
It was kind of like when when you do this and you feel your pulse. Like I didn't even have to do that to anything.
Yeah.
And I felt the pulse.
Well, I was keeping 2 fingers up in the air at all times just in case.
Just because I worked at Disney.
Yes,
That's why I
exactly.
kept 2 fingers up.
What number are we on? 4?
4. So 4.
Okay.
And I could take number 4.
Yeah, you can take 4.
Number 4 is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, I know that this was really controversial when it first came out, but
It was so controversial.
It was, which I didn't actually understand until I thought about.
Oh no, I got it from the get-go.
No, it's about whose story is this to tell?
It's about whose story is it to tell.
Because
And
you're
so,
drowning. Have I drowned?
It actually follows the story of Herbert Hoover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And how he drowned.
Yes.
To death.
Yes.
Which it didn't happen in real
That's
life.
what-
But it actually it changed the course of history and made it.
That's why
and
people were
made
mad, because they were like, you can't just create your own, because it was marketed as something that actually happened, but then people did research and realized that
It didn't happen. But it was so
didn't?
weird. Oddly enough, history books started changing and writing that it happened. So did it?
That was the controversy, and I think that history is what we make it.
It's
so
interesting
let's
how
make it
like
rock.
art can imitate life, which can imitate art, which can change the course of history in The Ghost of Christmas Past.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, number 3.
Number 3. All right.
Take it. Come on.
Okay. It's definitely. No, actually, you know what? I actually kind of had like a tie going on in my head.
No,
for
like,
number 3.
but like, give it to us.
Okay.
Like, we want to hear your tie.
Okay. It's,
All right, folks. Top 11. Fine.
Okay. So it's either. Or it's.
No, you think that's the third?
Okay, no. Can I defend myself?
I don't even know if I want to hear it, but like I'll hear it. I'll hear
so
it.
when I
No, I'll
walked
hear you
into
out. I'll
into
hear
the
you out.
theater, and the actor who was okay, what was really ambitious about this production, and they kind of mold it for the audience experience. So every time you go
It
in,
is moldable.
the actor who does this is your dad, your own dad, and so I thought that was really powerful.
It's interesting because like there must have been like 800 people in the theater.
Yes.
And yet to everyone on stage, it was their dad.
It was their
Like I don't know how they
dad.
did it. Like we were looking at the same human, but
I
it was
went
my
to
dad
see that
me, it was
show
your dad
with
to
my
you.
dad, and I looked at the seat next to me empty. It was in the
It
spotlight.
was empty.
And you didn't even bring your dad.
I
Your
didn't bring my dad.
Wasn't he in the hospital?
My dad's been gone for years.
Yeah.
And my dad was literally playing the role, and I said, "Dad, hello."
Yeah, that
And
was
I
crazy.
said, I said, "How have you been and where
That
have you
was nuts.
been?"
That
And,
was-
and he said,
he said, "Where am
"Son,
I?"
son, I said, I'm dead." But
Which
he was
brings
there,
us
and he
to
did a
the
good job.
other-
He got nominated.
Yes, he did, but he didn't win, and that was. We'll do a Tony's episode later.
He got nominated.
Speaking of the Tonys, though, that actually brings me to my
but he,
pick
like, got
that was
nominated.
tied, which is Tony in the House. Which
Tony in the House.
Tony in the House.
You can't pick that. We were in that.
I know.
You can't
I'm
pick that.
biased.
No, you can't pick
I'm
that.
biased.
If you-
I played the house.
If you
you
start
played
talking about
Tony.
Rebecca in that show, I will
Stop
laugh.
it!
You
Stop
know
it.
I'll laugh.
Oh my god, I
You know
shared
I'll
a
laugh.
dressing room with this girl named Rebecca. In the middle of the show, she stopped breathing, and we were like, Rebecca. Like,
You know I'll
you
laugh.
can't
You
do
knew I was
that.
gonna laugh.
Like, she did it just so that we would break. Like, she knew.
And, like, we broke.
We did break. Like, how could we not?
We broke.
She got fired. It's
Well, it
happens.
wasn't really your choice. Like she was
She
long
died.
gone by
Yeah,
the time
she
that,
was
that
a-
act
a
2
dead
began.
person.
We did act 2.
of course.
My dad stepped in.
We had an amazing crew. They just took her body, they got rid of it, and the show went
Yeah.
on. And that's
And
the
they were
beauty
wearing
of live
a,
theater.
That's
what
okay.
it is.
Now
Right.
number 2 is the rehearsal skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A peek behind the curtain.
A peek behind the curtain.
Which
The
is
re-
it's a rehearsal skirt. Colon.
It's colon a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
And then in parentheses, a new musical. It's a straight play. There's no music.
No, not
but
at all.
it
It's a
says
commentary.
a new music. It's
That's
like
why
a commentary.
This one's so interesting because you never know when it started.
Yeah, exactly.
You go into the space.
The
You
lights
must
don't even
stay
go
there for a
down.
week.
You don't even get food or shelter.
And you're
well, no, I
never-
guess you get shelter.
You're
If
looking
if
at a
it's outdoor theater, you
stage,
don't
but
get
all
shelter.
that's on there is a bunch of old brooms, and you have to use them yourself to clean up.
Yeah, no, the place is a pigsty when you get in.
Yeah.
And by a pigsty, I mean there's literally pigs.
Okay, should we
It's
go
barely
to...
theater. And yet it is because
yet
like
it is.
because
'Cause
it's like
it's on this
literally
list.
theater.
Can I go with
Because
number
it's on our
one?
list.
This was my number one.
So if you don't like it, then get out.
Calm down. This was my number one theater experience. Actually, I don't know if you have a different number one, but I'm going to see if you agree with me.
Do you want to say it at the same time?
Okay.
No, wait. Like, give me a chance to think.
Okay.
Literally, give me a chance to think. All right.
1.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
No, like, give me a chance to think. Like, that's the thing with her.
Shut
Like,
up,
okay, viewers,
shut
I know
up.
this is our first video, but, like,
You
get a
know
load of
us.
this. like, get a load of this. Like over
what
here.
can
You have to
we
get a load of
say?
her.
Okay, alright.
No, but, like, it's, like, literally her.
Okay, I'm ready. Are you
Alright,
ready?
I have it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baba
That
Black
production
Sheep.
of Hello Dolly I went to where when I sat down and they pulled up the curtain, all there was another audience on the other side looking at me and you had to fight. That was my favorite. How is that not your favorite? Okay, talk about Baba
It's
Black
because I was
Sheep.
on the other side of the audience.
And you guys lost.
We lost.
Yeah, and that's when you lost your.
And
That's
we, no,
why
the
your
thing-
dad was in the
thing
hospital
was-
because
the
then
thing
we
was,
went to go see.
We did go, but we voted on who should win,
Mm-hmm.
and we had more people in our audience side. We lost.
Yeah.
I voted for you guys.
Exactly. Well,
I
then
wanted
that's
to go
why
for the
you
underdog.
lost.
I wanted to
The
go for the underdog.
underdog. Okay.
I didn't mean to say. Okay, well, let's talk about Baba Black Sheep.
Mhm. Baba Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk
You know,
about that.
why do you talk about it as
No, you just-
why do you talk about it as
You just know how I feel about it is all.
Why do you talk about it as if it's like a question, like you didn't even like recognize
No,
Baba Black Sheep?
no. I'm just saying you know how I feel about it. And
All right. So Baba Black Sheep Dakes. I'm all over the place, like, because I love this musical so very much.
They didn't cast me.
It really okay.
I
back
got to
off.
the final call.
Baba Black Sheep really
and they
hones
said
back
you don't
to a
look
time
enough
of
like
like
a sheep.
medieval
Enough like a.
meets like common
Since
day.
when was that
meets
what this is
struggling
about?
business on Main Street meets the meat
I look
market.
as much like a
It's
sheep
so
as anyone
freaking
could. Anyone.
Good. I don't give a what you have to say
Does he
about
look more
that
like a
production.
sheep than me?
I literally don't care. Like I don't care.
Okay, you don't care. So talk.
It's number 1 for me. All right,
So
guys.
that's the end of our
tune
video.
In next week, we
we'll
are going to be
be
counting down the top 10
10
rashes that I've ever gotten.
Yeah, and places where.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want
And
to
by
see
places
that.
where we mean like places where I contracted the rash, such as like Sweden,
Barbados.
Barbados,
Mom's shed.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah. So just be on the lookout.
So thanks. All right, guys. So this is gonna become a trend from now on. We're gonna hit you guys at the end of our little broadcast
With a question
With
for
a
you to
question.
answer in
So
the
the
comments.
question is when.